On question number 41, in section 11.7, you have an exam. So you get the study guide, and the study guide has 20 problems. And the teacher's going to pick 10 of them to be on the test. And you studied 15 of them really well. So you know about 75% of them, or exactly 75% of them. So you can solve 15, 5 you don't know how to solve. So A is, find the probability that a student will be able to answer all 10 questions on the exam. So the number of ways you can answer all 10 questions on the exam would be 15, choose 10. Because out of the 15 questions, you want to know how many ways can you pick 10 of those. And the order doesn't matter, because if you know the question, it doesn't matter the order, you're going to get it correct. And then the sample size is going to be 20, choose 10, because out of those 20 questions, 15 you know, 5 you don't know, you could pick either the 15 or the 5. So this, whatever number that comes out to, is going to be the probability. So for part B, so you would type that in a calculator to get like the decimal probability, but that's how you set it up. Now for part B, it says what's the probability that you get exactly 8 questions right on the exam. All right, so B, get 8 correct. So the number of ways you can get 8 correct, if it's a 10 question test, would be 15, choose 8, but then you also have to do times 5, choose 2, because you want to get exactly 8 correct. So you know how to do 15, so you choose 8 of those, but the 5 that you don't know, you also have to, there would have to be 2 of those questions on there, so that's why you do 5, choose 2. Alright, and then you would divide that by, out of the 20 total questions, choose 10. Alright, so that's how you would get, that's the probability of getting exactly 8 correct. So not 9, not 7, exactly 8. And then for C, it says find the probability of getting at least 9 questions correct on the exam. Alright, at least 9. So I know I say often, if you see the word at least, you should do the complement principle. In this case, I would not advise this, because getting at least 9 questions correct would be the probability of getting 9 questions correct plus the probability of getting 10 questions correct, because there's only 10 questions on the test. Now if it said what's the probability of getting at least like 1 question correct, then I would do the complement principle, because you would have to find the probability of 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way to 10. So in that case, I would find the probability of getting no correct and subtract that from 100%. But something like at least 9, where it's only 2 different probabilities you got to do, I would set it up like this. So you got to do these separately and then add the probabilities together. So if you're going to get 9 correct, that means out of the 15 that you can solve, choose 9 of them, times out of the 5 you can't solve, choose 1 of them, and then divide that out of the 20 questions total, choose 10, and then add it to, alright, out of the 15 you know how to solve, choose 10. Now you could theoretically do 5, choose 0, but that's just equal to 1, so it won't matter, because there's only one way to choose none of the questions you don't know how to do. And then divide by 20, choose 10. Alright, and then type these 2 fractions in the calculator and add them together.